All right, welcome everybody to Ladies Leading Ladies. Tonight we're going to be showing you the new updated website. I'm pretty excited about it. What do you feel, Mary?
I'm excited. It's a new look as for the new what's coming up, our future, and it's an organization that I think people are going to appreciate, Heather.
I think so too. I've tried it out with a couple of new consultants, and then they seem to really like it. Said it answered a lot of questions that they had. So, what we're going to be using this as is hopefully an onboarding tool. It's a good start. My name is Heather Abbott. Don't know why I didn't introduce myself. I'm an integrative nutrition health coach, also a Neek and wellness entrepreneur. This is my lovely co-host, Dr. Mary Bowser. You want to introduce yourself?
I'm Mary Bowser. What else do you need to say?
Nothing. In fact, let's just add she is the Mary Bowser to that, and we're good. We're all good. All right, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and we'll get started. Okay, I'm sure everybody can see that, hopefully, right? Yes, okay,
Yes, ma'am.
perfecto. Okay, all right. So when you first come onto the site, you're going to notice our new logo. And then out from that, these are your top navigational bar. And that's going to get you to all the pages within the site. That's one way to get there. This top bar is on every page. So you don't have to just go all the way back to the home page. Any one of these will get you to that next link on that next page. So for example, I click Getting Started. It's going to take me to the Getting Started page. I can click Home here to go back, or you can always click the logo to go back to the very first page, which is called your home page. This is the spiel about what the site does and what it's here for. And then now we start to get into the meat and potatoes of it. This is sort of like the current events section, so to speak. This is all about the speakeasy over here. This gives you a little spiel about it. Down here, we've got the topic. Today's topic, of course, is LLL.net 101. Tells you who's going to be presenting, gives you the time and the date, and then you can click this button right here from the site to join the speakeasy, and the passcode is right here. A new thing that I've also got down here is you can download promotional materials to post on your social media sites, to share an email, whatever. So it's just going to say click here for a download. There's a little bit about it. You click it and it's going to open in a different window. And this is a 1080 by 1080, so it's going to share well to all the social media sites and an email. I know it looks huge right here on this screen. It's actually not. It's a small square image. And to save it, you're just going to right click and save image as. It's that simple. And then I've also suggested a couple of hashtags for you. Use your own comment, whatever hashtags you'd like to use, but humans being more, that's kind of a universal one we use as a wellness entrepreneur with Nikan, and also ladies leading. Over here on the next side, the right-hand side of this two-column layout here, stay current. This is how you can sign up for our newsletter. If you're not subscribed to the Ladies Leading Ladies newsletter, I do suggest that you click the subscribe button. It'll take you to a form. In fact, I'll just go ahead and click it so you can see it. And you can subscribe. It's going to remind you of speakeasies or anything that we've got going on. Sometimes we have some community events in the Facebook group that we have, and it's going to give you an option to join that Facebook group if you're on Facebook and you're interested in that. I do need to update this, but all you do is you scroll down, email address, first name, sign up. It's just that easy. Please encourage also your team members to do the same. Also on those newsletters that I send out, it'll tell you what the speakeasy is coming up. And then in the next section, it's going to give you advice and tips on how to leverage that, how to contact and invite and get people here to the speakeasy. So definitely check that out. The next section, listen to our podcast. We actually have a podcast, and it is called the Global Wellness Entrepreneurs Podcast. We started it about a month before corporate started their podcast, which I thought was kind of really cool that we were thinking along the same lines, even though we hadn't communicated back and forth about it. So I thought that was really neat. And there again, you could just click this button. It's going to open up in another window. It's a little slow tonight, my internet. It's had a hard day. And you can listen to the episodes here. Here is, I think this is the first one. Yeah, published back in February. More episodes are down here. I currently have 2. By next week, there should be 3. And what's great about a podcast is there's no video with it. So you can just put your earphones in, pop a podcast on, and listen to it as you're like taking a walk, or you can listen to it into the car. You don't have to watch anything. It's a great thing to share too, so that people just have another option for, hey, I'm on the go, I'm in a hurry. They can just listen to something without having to sit down in front of a computer screen. It is available on Apple and it is available on Android. Click either one of these buttons and don't forget to subscribe to it. That'll let you know when we have new episodes available. I was really excited about that. That was a challenge. That was a challenge for me to do, but it turned out really well. So I'm very pleased. I hope you enjoy it. Next, and this is the huge thing here. These are the playlists that you can get here on the Ladies Leading Ladies. This is where the onboarding part of our onboarding system takes place. Each of these playlists takes you to a spot where you're going to either get started. That's like where you want to turn somebody on that's just brand new and they need to know how to navigate the website. Mary's going to go through that in a minute. How to rank advance, and it's going to give you tools for helping you do so. Product demos. Product demos are important to share, but also product demos are important for you to learn how to do yourself. Business tools, again, we all need as many of those as we can get. Product stories. These are perfect for sharing, but also, once again, this will help you learn how to craft your own story, which is important in your own business. Success stories are Nikken Wellness Entrepreneur success stories. And basically, right now, it is the the last 3 speakeasies that we've had, where we've heard some from phenomenal people, ladies that have just really excelled in their Nikken business. And then personal transformation. It's always nice to take care of that healthy mind pillar. And this is where you can get some great motivation, inspiration. Maybe if you're experiencing some block, it can help get you out of there. At the bottom of the page, I have additional resources. These are not Ladies Leading Ladies websites. This will take you outside of the Ladies Leading Ladies. You'll just still be opened up, but they're just going to open up in another window, just like you saw before. So this is Julie, the podcast that Julie Tar has been doing. If you haven't listened to it, it's really awesome. Definitely suggest you take a look at that as well and subscribe. She does one every week, so she's real consistent with it, and they're great. Here's the whole playlist. So there's already a wealth of information there for you to listen to and to share. These are easy to share, just like sharing a video. The Nikken International YouTube channel, there's some great stuff on there. Some of it's a little outdated, but there's also most of the new stuff as well. So make sure you use this channel, and when you're there as well, I do suggest you subscribe so that you're immediately notified when they post something new. Nikken has recently started posting their marketing materials to a Telegram chat. If you're not familiar with Telegram, it works just like WhatsApp. So you will have to download an app onto your phone. I'm not sure yet if it can be downloaded onto your computer. I have to look that up. If anybody knows, please put it in the chat. But I suggest you sign up for that, because some of their little videos, like they did a waterfall video that they just put out today. It's like maybe a minute long, if that long, but it's really, really well done. And it's just great for a quick text message share, email share, post it on your social media. They're really coming out with some great materials that we can use, which is, I really appreciate that, because that means I'm not having to take the time to make the video, but I can be out there using the video to help sell. So take a look at that one. Self-Care Hub, and if you don't know, this is a site that both Gary and I put together. He does most of the content, I do most of the design. And it's just a good resource for product information, the sciencey stuff. Definitely check that out. We do have a newsletter. I suggest you sign up for that one too. And this is the stuff that's mostly hosted by Royal Diamonds, Ben Woodward, and Mike DiMuccio. There's a link to the Core Consultant WhatsApp chat group. I suggest you join up to that one. Lots of good information there, and it's a great place. If you've got a question, you can go and you can ask that question. You're going to get a lot of experts answering the question. The Royal Alliance site is another great resource. There's like a ton of information on there. So go check that out. And then there is I think it's weekly. Yeah, the Core Consultant newsletter. Is that weekly?
Yeah.
Yeah, weekly. So there is a weekly newsletter from Ben and Mike, and it's really great. It's great. Give you a little shot, a little boost in the arm whenever you need it. Newsletter, here's a link for you to subscribe to that. These links are outside of Ladies Leading Ladies, so if you notice a typo or an issue with that website, please don't contact us. Please contact the people that are responsible for that site, because unfortunately I can't help you with that, but it'll go to the right place that way. Of course, anything with the hub, I'll fix that. Excuse me, I'm a little dry this evening. And then last but not least on the home page is a contact us. If you have any questions, please just post them here in this little form. If you have any recommendations for the site, any feedback, anything you'd like to see, love to hear from you. Post it here in the form, please. So I'm going to navigate on over to getting started, give my voice a bit of a rest, and let Mary take over for a minute. So there's two ways I could do this. I can either use this link up here at the top of the page, or I can go down to this playlist button and click getting started here.
Thanks, Heather. I'll give you a rest. On the getting started part, what we were trying to do is collect the videos that would help a new person get going. And you know how sometimes when you were first introduced to Nikken, it would just seem so huge, and you felt a little nervous about always asking your sponsor the same thing over and over and over, because sometimes it takes, again, 2 or 3 times for some of us to get it. And so this is a place where you can go and you'll know what's there, and your new person can keep going back as many times as you want, as many times as that person wants, just to learn more. So the first thing we put there was Pam Barnes' tour of the back office that she did for the most recent Seiko Kai. And that's absolutely phenomenal. We know that there's going to be updates to that, so you'll see the updates posted as those come rolling in. The next thing that Heather's put here is how to enroll a new consultant, how to enroll a new customer. Those are both corporate tutorials. You can find those on the Nikken website, but just in case, you know that they're always here on Ladies Leading Ladies. And then the other 2 corporate tutorials that are now up on the corporate site, completing an order as a consultant and completing an order as a customer. So again, you can find access to them in 2 places, but we've collected them all here for you. Beyond that, oh yes, our favorite topic. I should have all of you stand up and cheer when this comes on the screen, because this is, yes, we love talking about the compensation plan. Anyway, so we have a video that walks you through all the steps of the compensation plan. And then just below that, in case you wanted a place to quickly see with a Power Start incentive right after that, understanding the compensation plan, you move right into the Power Start incentive, which new people really need to know. That's really important for those first 30 days.
There's also, you can also download the PowerPoint copy here of the Nikken compensation plan that Barb and Mary put together.
Thank you. And then we've got the Nikken First Look. And with this, what Heather and I have pulled together is the movies, videos, not movies, the videos that you would want to show somebody who's just taking a first look at Nikken. Because it's like, oh, what do I show this person? What do I show? Heather's collected 3 different styles of first looks.
Yeah.
Uh,
Two right now. I'm still waiting on a better
right,
way.
right.
Yeah.
One is pending. Again,
One's pending.
that's fun. The fun part of this website. It's going to keep growing. It's a dynamic website. But we wanted to have options so that people don't feel like you're stuck in just one kind of a here, take a first look this way, and it's only one way. There's several. So you've got 3 different options to listen to.
Oh, neat. Thank you, Mary. And to share those, of course, you can always just click the little 3 dots in the upper right-hand corner of the video. Share. It's going to give you a link that you can copy. Copy that, send it out in an email, send it out in a text message. The site is fully mobile, so you can get it on your phone. You can get all this and share it from there too. So next we're going to be moving on to rank advancing. And the reason why, like Mary stated, we had the Power Start incentive in the first 30, or the getting started, because in the first 30 days, optimally, you want to be shooting for that Power Start because it's going to earn you the 100 NRPs, and you're also going to rank advance. You're going to rank advance from direct to executive. So the next step after that, of course, will be going silver. And Ruflo does, I think, probably the best job of explaining how that works and how you can achieve that rank of going silver. So this is her video here. And then after that, we're going to give you some tools for that. Contacting and inviting. Let's see, Sherry Danzig, Kimball Sargent, and was it Maggie? Maggie or Mary?
Maggie.
Either one. Maggie. Okay, perfect. Put this video together on contacting and inviting. And it's one of the best that I've seen. And these ladies, they absolutely know what they're talking about when they're talking to you about contacting and inviting. Watch this several times until you get it. It's going to make it a lot easier for you. Of course, another very big important thing to rank advancing or completing sales, signing new people, all the fun stuff that we get to do is the follow-up. So this is a great video put together by several of the ladies. Follow up, following it through. It's going to give you some great tips for how to manage that and not feel like, oh, I'm being too pushy, or when do I follow up? You know, all the questions and the concerns that go along with that. Another important thing is handling rejection. When you're moving through the business, you know, every once in a while you're going to hit that snag where somebody's going to say no. And you're going to feel like it's something you did. It's not something you did, and this is going to give you some great methods for handling that, pushing through it, and just moving on to the next person.
And that's with two experts, both Pam Barnes and Kimball Sargent, really put together a good video.
They did. Great ladies, and they did a great job. And there's some great Southern accents involved in that. I think you got to tune in for that. And then, of course, there is also the potential performance commission. So ranks direct through silver can potentially even earn more using the potential performance commission. This is a short video by Marianne Kelcher, who earned it herself. And you can also click here for the companion PDF that comes with that corporate put out. So, you know, we all like earning a little bit more money, and we definitely like making sure that there's more waterfalls in everybody's home. So take a look at that one. At this point, the next incentive that I think everybody would probably be interested in is Club Ki. And this gives you a breakdown of the requirements for Club Ki. Of course, you can get all of this in your back office if you go to Tools and then Incentives. It's all laid out for you right there, but I also put it here just to show you a journey that you could travel on your pathway to success. And then that's followed up by rank advancing to gold. So after you've rank advanced to silver, your next goal is gold, and once again, Ruflo is back to help us get to gold. And there's also Club Ki Pro, which is an upgrade to Club Ki. Either one of these are lofty goals. And if you stick with these, they're going to help you achieve team, team Kaizen, Team Kaizen, or else Team Taishi. Um, and I don't really have anything on the site for those yet. We have an incentives video, but it's quite long. I've got to chunk it out per incentive to make it a little bit more digestible. So moving on from rank advancing, we're going to go into product demonstrations.
Absolutely. We've got fabulous products, as you know. And so one of the things that really helps some of the new people get started is to demonstrate on them and then teach them how to do the demonstrations. So what we've collected here are some excellent wellness home product demonstrations. And we start out with Gary demonstrating our fabulous Nikken waterfall. And then we have Sue Gruber with the PyMeg Microjet shower system. And back to Gary teaching us how to do the chlorine test, the PyMeg Sport Bottle chlorine test. And then Linda Morris gets sour with us. No. She shares how to do the lemon test and how to show off all of that ceramic reflective fiber and what it does. And it's one of the most fabulous tests. And then we kept Linda around for the Wellness Home Sleep Pack to do an absolute wonderful job talking about how to show all of these different technologies for sleep. Mm-hmm. And then we have the duct tape, the Nikken duct tape. And again, Linda's here with a lot of good tips for demonstrating how to use it and apply it. And then next, after that, we have one of my favorite people in the world. I got my husband to do some demonstrations when we were stuck in the house during COVID. And so, oh yeah. What do you do when you have nothing to do in a camera? There you go. You do Nikken demonstrations. And also we have this corporate video on the M-Strides, and it's really, really good. So we paired those together. But
it does a great job of explaining the technology. So yeah,
absolutely.
That'll help you there.
Right. And my good friend Barb Satterwhite leads her A-Team. Again, another COVID project in what it's like to live in a healthy home from the time you go to sleep, wake up in the day, and go through your whole day in a wellness home. What's that like, and how do all the different products fit into our lives? And then that's followed up by the Happy Hydration Half Hour with, again, the same team, but looking just specifically at the water. So this is a great month to have people stop on by the Zooms if you're available to them. The hydration is every Thursday evening Eastern time at 7:30, and the Wellness Home Tour is on Mondays at 8 o'clock Eastern.
And you can get the links to those Zooms here and also the passcodes.
Right.
So definitely tune into those. Bring your guests, especially. Those are great. I love how Linda really took one for the team. Check out this. Check out the lemon test. I mean, it is priceless. And Dr. Gary does a phenomenal job at explaining the technologies in these tests. So once again, these are for you to share, and when you just click the little, 3 buttons, share button, but also just learn how to do it yourself. This is going to be like if you go to a live event, these are going to be great for demonstrating. We're always demonstrating the waterfall, the sport bottle, not really the shower system so much, so you might want to have a little something set up with Scoo going on over there. But certainly the comfort test would be a good one, and you could pull somebody in from the audience to do that for you. I've got to include also Linda's, she has one on the water pack and the energy pack. I will include those. Those are great. Duct tape, another thing. And magnetic insoles at fairs are great for people to, step on. They can keep their shoes on, step right on those, and you can demonstrate some strength and balance tests there. So take these, share them, and learn how to do them too. We
Excellent.
also have a way that you can submit videos to us. This is a form. It's right here in this last little sentence. If you open that up, it's going to open in another window. And it's a quick form that you can fill out. I need to make sure that you are an EGAN independent consultant. So anything with the red asterisk there, please fill it in. And basically everything I think has a red asterisk. Your contact information, and I'm asking for your PWP address. And the reason why I'm asking for that is so that I can verify that, yes, you are an EGAN consultant. We aren't on the World Wide Web here. I can anticipate that we may try to get some spam here, so that's why I'm trying to keep this very tight. And then enter the address of the video that you wish to share. It can be off your YouTube page or your Vimeo or whatever you use, but just please copy and paste that URL here. And just let me know that yes, you have gone over the general advertising procedures in our policies and procedures manual, which is in your back office, specifically pages 6 and 7. And then if you have any questions or comments, please put them on the form too. Once you've filled all that out, you just hit submit, and I'll get the form, and I will try to post it as soon as I get a chance to. Thank you, Mary.
Anytime.
All right, so up here at the top, we're going to go to more, and our next is business tools. I still have the form. If you have some great business tools, you've got some videos you did that you feel pretty proud about, and you'd love to share them with everybody else, because we love resources. Please use this form, fill it out, and I will once again post this as soon as I can.
And Heather, remind people we are looking for things that are relatively compact and short.
Mm-hmm.
Anything over 20 minutes starts getting to be too much. So think about that before you submit something, please.
Yes, thank you. That's a good point. I probably should put that on the form. As compact as you can. And if it's a story, I would even recommend 3 minutes or less.
Yes.
If it's
Yes.
something like in the business tools, for example, we have Barb's relationship in here, or you're sharing something that needs to go a bit more in depth, try to keep it around 20 minutes, and that'd be perfect. Thank you. This is timeless. Timeless message. If you haven't seen Barb present this, please take a look at it. Please make sure your new people see it. It really helps you get out of that mindset of, oh, I'm being salesy, and more into, no, I'm offering a service. I'm helping people, and they really need to hear my message. Practice on Purpose. This was a speakeasy with Ben Woodward, Royal Diamond Ben Woodward. He did a great job at, fair use of your time. What are you doing with your time during the day that is helping you to achieve your goals? Home business benefits. This one is perfect, especially if you're talking to a person that's interested in owning their own home business and maybe a little bit on the fence. I would recommend that you share this one. Pam Barnes and Ruth Lowe did it. They did a great job talking about the tax breaks that you can get and some of the benefits as working out of your home. So this may help them to make that decision to go ahead and bite the bullet and try it out. Mobile business tools I put together. I did watch it because I put it together 2 years ago before I posted on the site, and it is still really relevant. It still really works. So take a look at that. It's going to help you know how to organize and use your phone. So when you're out there on the go, you're talking with somebody, you got everything at your fingertips, and you're not fumbling or losing their interest while you're trying to figure out how to find something. And then Mary did this great little, it's really short, but it's the perfect little what if everybody did just their own small part. And it shows growth, exponential growth. So this is another one that I would suggest you share when you're talking to somebody about the business, especially, so that they can get a bigger picture of what might be possible if they decided to become a EGAN wellness entrepreneur.
It
And they
pairs
can get
well
into it.
with the potential performance commission on the waterfalls.
Oh, that's a good point. Should probably link back to that there. Very good point. So I'm going to
Say,
go back to the home page, and we're up to product stories.
okay, with the product stories, One of the things that we looked for were short videos. And again, more COVID things happen. More things happen when you're with your friends and saying, okay, how do we do this business? And so, again, we looked to Barb Satterwhite's A Team and found a lot of the stories that people are having, using, experiencing. What do you know about the waterfall? How has it made a difference in your life? What are the benefits? And so we look for these stories are just about the benefits, how you use it, how does it help you? And so we've got these grouped. So you've got the water stories, Kinko ground stories, water bottles.
Oops.
Yeah, we've got a
I think I
little.
got a typo there. All right. So I put this together today, this page specifically. I'll fix that. Don't
We'll
worry.
work on those tags. But we did specifically on the water. We've got one on the waterfall, one on the water bottle, and then one on the shower story. So you've got 5 little stories in each of those little videos. And Barb's on here. I know she's the taskmaster, and we can't have anything that's over a certain amount of seconds long. So these stories are fast and fun, and we had a lot of fun doing these too. So it's something that might give you an idea for your team, that you put together one with a group that you've got and the things that you're finding out, because we certainly had fun doing these.
Yeah.
Then we've got stuff on the environment. One's on the environment, bringing back Dave Balzer. And then we have Alicia and Gary and Heather all talking about great, great benefits from the Kinko Air. And then we go over to sleep, bring back the A Team for some more sleep stories. And then I'm not sure who that is with the.
That's me.
Oh, okay. That's Heather.
Yep.
Nature as Food Review, what happens, and then Savannah's sleep story. So you've got a good mix of generations and perspectives. And then we've got the A Team again with Kinko Balance and Kinko Ground stories. And then, of course, Elaine Brewster with her story, and then Christian's Kinko Ground story. So more balanced stories, the Kinko Seat, the Powered Chip, the M Strides. It just keeps going. We have a lot of fun. The Mag Flex, the duct tape, the Kinko wraps. Yeah, keep going. The CM, more CM stories, the joint cream, the focus, all of this good stuff, and the jewelry, all the wonderful power bands and how they make a difference with all the things that we do.
Mm-hmm. And that's it for that page. Yeah, I put this page together today. Apologies. It was in a huff. It was in a rush. But these little arrows here will take you back to the top of the page. Each of these categories here at the top will take you down to that respective category. Makes it a little bit easier to navigate. And once again, if you have some great stories, please fill out this form. Let us know. I'll fix these issues. I had them fixed at one point and something happened there and it's not fixed. These are available on mobile too, and it works exactly the same way as it does on mobile. They're great stories, and I love this team building exercise that Barb put together with the A Team. I thought that was perfect, and I like the name the A Team too. So, this is a great way for you to share, but also, once again, learn, as Mary suggested. Try this out with your own team. It could be a lot of fun.
Absolutely. The thing about, and we're going to talk about more stories in a bit, but the thing about doing this is you learn something better when you have to teach it. So if you can put your experience into a few words, then and to tell somebody else, you're learning it better. And you're taking that you're moving to another level of your experience. So, and that's good. And then when you share it with all your friends or your team or Crossline, I mean, we are a Crossline team. So when you start sharing it with friends, we just, you end up having a lot of fun. And, yes, thank goodness you can erase and start over.
And that's critical to know.
Right.
And it can be a little easier doing it with a team. Sometimes it can be a little daunting when you're just by yourself and you're like, okay, what I say? So it can be a lot easier with a team too. And it once you get comfortable, you can make your own kind of story. So with your permission, Professor Bowser, I will move on.
Absolutely.
All right. So we're going to do success stories. These are basically speakeasies, except for this one with nutrition and kids' brains that Kimball Sargent did that absolutely knocks it out of the park and such an important story. So definitely tune into that, share it. This is a great one to watch. Then we have Hida Pimentelli, and I mean, she inspired me so much. These are great stories to share with people that are thinking about joining the business so that they can kind of say, yeah, okay, I can do this. Or even when somebody's maybe a little stuck, there's information in there that's going to get them unstuck, get them to where they're motivated again and they can move forward. The next one is Choosing Vibrancy with Sherry Danzig. And this was a hoot. This was a lot of fun. Sherry just recently ranked events to Diamond, and hearing her story was just incredible. And then Duplication, Mikel Gadot. She is on Leo LeMay's team, and we talk a lot about her use of the Leo LeMay system and how it worked out for her. So definitely take a look at those, share them, 3 buttons, share, and then we will move on to personal transformation, Professor.
Absolutely. What we tried to collect in this area is anything that seemed more connected to humans being more, our whole feelings about, as the introduction says, wellness is depending on all those 5 pillars. But when you really take into all of what you do, you really need to have a healthy mind in order to move forward. So taking that next step through humans being more for that rewarding lifestyle. And first, you've got the gratitude video, being grateful for all that we have and all that we give, and being grateful for the company, grateful for the team around us, grateful for collaborators. And then we also included Susan Carver's 7 levels of awareness. Speaking as a royal diamond to all of us, there's 7 levels of awareness. We need to move up, move up.
Mm-hmm. And she does a great job at that.
Absolutely. And then Barbara Tucci talks about vision and having a wonderful vision, and that's paired with her the second video on goal setting and making sure that you have workable goals, making sure that you have goals, some that scare you and some that, yes, I can do that tomorrow kind of a goal, and all those in between. So you need that range of goals in your goal setting.
Mm-hmm. And that's it.
Okay.
That's the site. Wow. We piled through it. Um, we're a little bit over time, but I do want to, I'm going to stop the share and I do want to get a little bit of feedback here. And I see that our chat's kind of been blowing up too. So stop the share. I'm going to stop recording too, I think at this point. We can just